Hi, this is Edna, your sister in faith and purpose. Hello, what is happening in your life? Let's talk about what is happening in our lives. What's going on? February is almost ending. What has been happening? What do you want to do? What are you doing? Hello. Hi, I need to go back to the house and pick up my charger. Hi. Hi, people. How are you doing? Treasure. Hi, everyone. This is Edna. My phone charger. Hi, everyone. This is Edna. Faith and business with Edna. I'm online. Let's build, let's network, let's collaborate. This is Edna. I'm walking. This is Edna. This is Edna here. Hi, 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 hi. What is going on in your life? What has been happening in your life? Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Faith and business with Edna is alive. What's going on in your life? What's going on? Let's talk. What about your goals for the year? How far have you gone? Hello. Let's talk about something important. On YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. What about you? What's going on in your life? What's working? What is that goal of yours you want to, actualize this year? The goals you want to pursue. Guys, let's talk about something important. Let's network, let's collaborate. All newly monetized YouTuber, let's connect. Let's connect. What's your goal? What's your plan? What's working in your life? Dreams, your vision for the year. I just achieved one of my goals for the year. I wanted to become monetized as a YouTuber. What's your goals? Let's talk about how we get here, how to get monetized on YouTube. So many things going on there. And if you are monetized, how do we get to the next level? To get more view, more subscribers. There are so many things going on there. People are saying so many stuff out there. How did you get here? If you have achieved anything online, let's connect. Let's talk about it. Matters, things going on in our life. You know, are you a mom that are struggling for multiple streams of income? YouTube is an opportunity to scale. You have to think of something you can do to go online. So let's talk about the next goal on my agenda is how to scale it, how to get more views, more subscribers, how to make it work. It's not about monetization, but how to utilize it. How to maximize the opportunity to get what you want, to reach out to the world. So what's going on in your life? I hope for many of us, what's even the starting point? Have you written your goals for the year? If you haven't, it's almost going late. But you can still do it. You can still write your goal. What do you want to achieve for the year? What's your plan? This is me. Let me talk about today. I'm going out now. I'm going to the bank to get some things sorted out. What about you? What's going on in your life? Where are you? Are you connecting? I want us to collaborate. I want us to network. I want us to be there for each other. I want us to encourage one another. The stress is enough for the world. We need people we can rely on. Friends, genuine friends, loyal friends, compassionate friends, loving friends that are really there, not for competition. not for, envy, not for jealousy, but on how to improve on ourselves, to talk about what works, to talk about how to take our goal to the next level. You know, your experience in life, what has worked for you and what is not working, to encourage that person so that people will not go about wasting time with what don't work, especially for those of us that have the same goals. Like I was earlier on, I was talking about one of my goals for the year was how to get monetized. And thank God it has become a reality. But did it just become a reality on one day? I see some people online talking about how they became monetized after 1 day or 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, and yeah. But for me, it wasn't like that. And you like me, you have struggled all over the years to get monetized. But it look as if it's not going to happen. I want to encourage you that you want to keep at it. Because for me, in fact, before I got monetized, I got discouraged several times. Even a week before I got monetized, I was discouraged. But should I allow discouragement to overwhelm me and I give up? No. I started YouTube 6 years ago, 2000. You won't believe. And as a struggling mom with 4 children in the diaspora. When I say diaspora, people in diaspora, we understand what I'm talking about. It's not like being at home where you can just drop your child with 1 or 2 persons. You have to be consistent. You have to be intentional in the diaspora. So over the years, I was struggling, going for work, trying to support family, my spouse to pay bills. And fast for my spouse, that's another story. Somebody that has been a businessman all his years. My husband has never worked until we got to the United States of America because it's a different ball game here. You have to you have to pay your bills, whether you like it or not. You must keep that job. You know, the fear of losing a job and being thrown out of your house. That was when we just first came. How many years is it? Going more than 10 years now. You have to keep that job. So you have to be consistent. So I was struggling. I knew that I needed YouTube. I needed something else. Like back home, when you want to improve your income, you can just start a business. You can open a store, or better still, just be peeling your orange outside your house. Open your store outside your house. Open a barbing salon, buy products and take to your place of work and be selling. But it's not like that over here. Everything you do in the diaspora, you must be certified. You can't just wake up one day and say, hey, I want to open a store. No. So what do you now do? How do you now improve on yourself? You want to improve your income. Mothers, we think a lot as mothers. We're always thinking of how to take our family to the next level, how to improve things around us, especially for our children and even for ourselves. And for if you are the type of person that have hearts for the household of faith, or you're somebody that is moved with compassion, when you see people out there that are struggling and are suffering, so how do you even render help? How can you help when you have not been able to find your feet? That is what I'm talking about. So when you know that you needed something, you need that something. What's your goal for this? That's what I'm saying. What's your goal? You need this YouTube. It must work because you have things in mind that you want to do, with your YouTube. It's a marketplace. What are you bringing in? What's your goal? My goal was to get monetized, to be, talking, making content, and also to bring business into the YouTube space. As it was in diaspora, knowing fully well that I cannot, own a physical store. I have to have all it takes. And I wasn't even ready to own a physical store. So I wanted to go online. So there are so many people out there, they don't know how to start. Then in your heart of hearts that no, I need something else. Life must improve. I can't continue to struggle. I can't be going to work, waking up 4 o'clock or leaving my home at 4. 2 hours so when the work is going to start, just not to get late or because of traffic. That is what that hustle is just too much. And you say, oh, I want something else. I want to do something else for myself and for my family. I don't want to continue struggling financially. I want the kind of life where money is not a barrier, where money is not an obstacle to my goals. I want to pursue it. And you say, oh, how am I going to do? You have to start anyway. You have to start anyhow. And for those of us that have a phone, you have your phone. That's an instrument already. That's something already. Say, what do you have in your hand? Today, almost everybody has phone. We are all holding our phone. But so many people are cashing using their phone, making use of what they have to get what they want. You want to start a business, but you don't know how to start it. You want to get, have a page online, or you want to have a channel, you don't know how to start it, but you must start anyhow. So you have to go online and see what other people are doing. Want to improve on yourself, you don't just sit there and keep wishing. Start something, do something. Ask yourself, what do I have now? I remember that time when I wanted to start YouTube. I asked myself, I said, what do I have? I made a list of things I had. I said, okay, I have phone. I have my phone. I have internet, at home that is being paid for. So I said, okay, what can I do? I look into myself. What do I love to do? What do I love to talk about? What do I want to see improve on the society? Where am I going? What are my goals in life? How do I even help society? All along, I've been growing, growing, growing. I've been taking. I said it should be time for me to take back to improve the life of others. So what should I be talking about? I looked based on where I was working. I looked at things. I was working in a rehabilitation home, a place where they'll bring youngsters that are derailed in life, talking about prodigal sons and daughters. I was wondering. I said, is it that these people don't know what works in life? Nobody is telling them. I was just thinking, how far? How do I improve a situation? How do I improve the life of people around me and even myself, not just me? So I started saying, okay, let me start talking about how to improve on ourselves, how to, financially, emotionally, physically, you know, and otherwise. That was how I started my YouTube. And then after I started, it was a struggle, especially if you are not the type of person that is what? An extrovert. You don't like talking. How do you go about it? Hey, you must do it anyhow, anyway. And so today, I'm happy that I started it and eventually continued. 6 years, it wasn't easy. I was walking along the line, still doing my what? My work, fulfilling my role as a mother, doing all that I have to do just to get monetized. And now, after all said and done, monetization has come. So now what is the next program on the agenda? How to make it work so that I can be able to improve lives of people around me. So that I'll be able to encourage one or two persons. That what is your goal in life? Be consistent, be disciplined, be dedicated, get at it, be focused, be intentional, be deliberate, don't be distracted. There are so many distractions out there. If you are distracted, you will not be able to achieve your goal. You must remain focused. Don't be distracted. And again, want to look at the company we keep. Some people are in a company and their company, their friends, their companion is not an encouragement to them. And yet you still keep being with the same people. You have to change your company. That's another important thing we have to look at to get ahead in life. You want to be intentional. You want to be deliberate. You can't be with the people that are not going to the same direction with you. Somebody was asking me the other day. He said, how do you make friends? Hey, I said, when you want to make friends, you want to be intentional about it. You want to pray about it. You want to tell God to give you the kind of people, of like mind, people of the same value, people who wants to go, to the same place with you. What's your goal? What's their goal? You want to look into that. If you are not getting anything positive from your relationship, there is no business. You don't have any business continuing with it. You have to change. Be intentional. Look at people that have what you want. That's what I'm talking about. Who are those people that are get ahead? Online, on ground, or whatever you want to call it. Those are the people you want to connect with. Those are the people you want to make friends with. What are those people that are serious? That is the kind of people you want to. People that are serious about their life. So people said goes, boy, sis, this year we must move. Oh, it can't be like last year. We must do something for ourselves, for our family. We must improve our situation financially, spiritually, and otherwise. And before you know it, they throw it all at the wind. They've not said they go, they have done the process. The process, that is where many people fail. You have written down your goals, how to get there, how to make it happen. And no matter what it takes, he said, write the vision, make it plain. Now lead me wrong. He said the vision is for an appointed time. It will surely come to pass. That your vision, that your goal will come to pass. It depends on you. If you give up, especially if you know, if your heart is what you want, you don't want to be discouraged. So what am I talking about? I want to network with people. I'm looking for collaborators. I want us to come together to talk about life, to see how we can improve on ourselves, to see how we can help ourselves grow in any way we can. It can be through prayer. It can be through, answers of people's questions of life, especially if it's what you have been through. You want to encourage the next person. You want to tell them what worked for you, and just share minds, share ideas, so that people will not continue to be in isolation, just struggling on their own. Apart from being an online, somebody you can see, connect with, looking for people that are in your area. We must socialize. We must collaborate. We must not be selfish with our knowledge that you acquired, maybe freely. Say freely, God gave it to you. You freely give. How do you want to improve people, the life of people around you? And for people that are, like I said, I've said so many things. This is just an introduction of what I have. I'm just pouring it out as it's coming to me. So if you're out there, you want to start a YouTube channel, but you don't know how to start it. You are thinking of, what am I going to even be talking about? I said that too. I said, hey, YouTube channel. What am I going to be talking about? What would I be saying there? Do people even would they even listen to me? I forgot mine is just to do my own. I allow God to do his own. So, or you are that person, you want a business. You know your income is not enough. You want to improve it. You are asking yourself, what can I do to improve my income, my earning? You want us to talk. Let's connect and talk about that. I was there. Or are you a mom? You are thinking of, I want to improve my finances, quite all right. But I also want to be there for my children. I was there. I have 4 kids, 4 children. How do I go about it? Or I'm a mom, I'm a wife. My husband is not understanding. We don't align professionally. He's so into something different. And you are into something different. How do we come to connect? What do I do when I don't have a supportive spouse? I was there. My husband don't like online thing. How do you, break through? I just talk about life generally. Or, oh, the people in my life are not supportive. What do I do? Look for other people. I was there. So I've seen growing. I've seen some little things. I have little experience about life in life. Sometimes you will cry, you will weep, and there is nobody to comfort you other than God and the Spirit of God. So there are people, I know there are people out there that are, that are still struggling like I was. So let's connect. Let's talk about life. Let's do life together. And let's see what works, how we can improve ourselves. You bring yours in and I bring mine in to improve whatever it is that we have set our hearts to do. So that's why I say, let me go live today. And I'm still appreciative to all my subscribers for those that stuck with me over the years. 6 years, 2000, and at last, January 2006, before it became 6 years, I became monetized. It can happen to you. And that tells me that in anything we are doing, if we don't give up, it's going to come to pass. He said, don't be weary in well doing. You shall reap if you faint not. So let's be good and let's make our world a better place. Let's think of how we can improve the society. We can improve our lives, improve our family. What can I do? I don't just want to do life and go and that's the end of it. Let people know what you stood for. Especially these days when moral is not the order of the day. It's just about luxury, money, money, money. It's more than that. So I think with that, I have said so much today. So I want us to collaborate. I want us to network. Let's be friends online. We don't know. We can meet anywhere tomorrow. Let's be friends. If you have any questions, I am there. I'll be able to encourage you. Like I always say when I'm making my video, I am your sister in faith and in purpose. In faith and in purpose. So if you have any questions, just come up. I am here. I am a coach also. I just want to help people improve on themselves. I want to see how I can collaborate with people. I can improve lives around me. So if you have that goal, or if you want anybody to answer your questions, somebody you can just talk to. There are some people out there who need people to talk to, but they don't have. That's why we keep on hearing. They say that one buy, the other I can say, wow. Before they buy, did they not talk to one or two people? Were people not there? Some don't trust others, maybe because of their experience in life. So let's be there for one another. Let's encourage people. Let's listen. Let me have a listening ear and see what people are going through to improve and what realize their goal, their dreams, and their vision. So with that, I want to say, have a good day, and I'll be coming out as often as possible. For anybody out there that want to connect and collaborate, I am here. So I'm Edna of what? Faith and Business with Edna. So thank you. Enjoy your day, the rest of your day. See you some other time. Send me a message, send me a DM, send me text, send me comment, like and share. Let's collaborate. I'm just building it. I'm trying to build a group that we work, that we help ourselves. We don't know where we'll meet tomorrow. So he said what? Love your neighbor as yourself. Let's love one another and let love go around the world. So many things are happening. This is not the kind of world God wants us to live. We can improve. You can improve on your life. You can improve the life of people around you, your family, your society, and even before we go the world at large. So, bye. See you some other time. God bless you. Thank you.